Welcome, everybody, to some rivalry basketball here on this Tuesday night here at Lake Central High School. My name is Jack Deal, and joining me is my partner, Josh Brunette. Tonight we have the Lake Central Indians facing off against their longtime rival, the Munster Mustangs. The Indians come in with only one win in the year, and you ask why. It's because the Lake Central Indians have had one of the toughest schedules to start off the year in the region. And these Munster Mustangs have been balling out this year. And it starts with their playmaker, Izzy Benderowski, because she's been great for them, averaging about 16 points in a game. And there's two stars for Lake Central that have been playing good. Number 3, Sarah Zabrecki, the junior, and also another junior, Taylor Jaksic. And Josh, you were here last Wednesday, actually, for the girls the girls game against Chesterton. What things did you see from the Indians that they need to do to win tonight?
I saw a lot of three-point shooting from both Zabrecki and Jaksic. Jaksic was playing tremendous D that game, too. The bigs and Rouser, they were able to space the floor as well.
Yeah, the Indians, like we said, Huppenthal coming in. He's had a very successful tender here so far at Lake Central High School. And this is probably his first year. He's probably struggled, and we talked about the Indians' record. It shouldn't be how you look at them because they are a better team than what their record shows. Yes, we talked about they do have only one win, and that win came Saturday night against the Highland Trojans. And when you're playing Munster, a win here could definitely boost up their confidence to start up a run, and that's the thing for Coach Huppenthal. He's had a lot of great runs in his years here at Lake Central High School. As here's a tip, Malarski is going to tip it to Megan Long. You got Jaksic. And for people that don't know, Megan Long, this is her first year back after that season-ending injury last year, so it's great to see her back on the court.
You could see, too, on her knee, a giant brace from where she sustained that injury.
As they go all the way across to Megan Long, kicks it out to Zabrecki, and Zabrecki's been a well-known name for this Lake Central girls team this year. As Megan Long's going to kick off for 3, it's going to roll out, and the Mustangs will get the rebound.
It looked like a good look by Megan Long, just unable to connect on the 3.
As Jaksic will get the rebound for the Indians. As here's a fast break, goes all the way to Sarah Zabrecki, and she falls. And it looks like that'll be it looks like it'll be Munster ball, actually, as that'll be the first turnover for the Indians. Looks like Zabrecki just lost her footing on the court.
Looked like the ref was in the way there of the pass. Zabrecki didn't want to run into him.
And we talked about Munster. No, you know, Izzy Benderowski is the most well-known player on this team, averaging their most points in the game. There's Emily Zabrecki, who's also made a name for herself. But Izzy Benderowski is definitely their playmaker that they're going to need her to score if they're going to win tonight. As she has the ball right now. Passes all the way across to Grace Helmer. And that will be a travel and a turnover by the Mustangs, as the Indians will get the ball with 6:51 left in this fourth quarter.
That was
first quarter.
That was number 55, Grace Helmer, on the travel there, a junior for Munster.
As this is a very young Indians team. Last year they were very old. This year they only carry 3 seniors, and it looks like one of them is starting tonight, and it's Megan Long. And the junior class is definitely going to be huge because that's mostly of their players. As Zabrecki hits the 3, and the Indians will start with a 3-0 lead as Zabrecki hits the first 3 tonight.
First points of the night as well for either side. LC jumps out to the 3-0 lead with about 6:20 left in the game.
Well, Zabrecki's definitely going to need to come up on top for the Indians. As there's Benderowski. She misses. It looks like it'll be out of bounds at the top part of the basket, and it'll be Lake Central ball.
Rouser's going to inbound it to Long here.
And that's the thing, you know, Sarah's the playmaker of this team. You know, the times and prep and everything have been talking about her. She's definitely the player to watch out for. I mean, it's always that one player, and she's that one player. She goes all the way across to Jaksic. She can't hit the 3 as there's a rebound by the Mustangs. All the way across.
Long in defense.
Goes for the 2. Looks like that will be a shooting foul in the arm. That'll be the first team foul for those Lake Central Indians.
Number 35, Alina Manjari, headed to the line, a sophomore for Munster.
First one's up, off the back rim. It's going to be key to make some free throws, Josh. I mean, free throws can tell how a game goes, and if you can't hit your free throws, you're not going to win that game.
I'm looking at the score of this game, only 3-1 with about 5:47 left. It could come down to the very last play.
And I feel like, and it is usually how Munster and LC games go in any sport. It comes down to literally like the last minute or second if you're going to last year's sectional game. Zabrecki loses it but gets it back all the way across the long up top. Question is, when are they going to feed Malarski down low? She is posting up for that basketball.
Malarski standing at 6'1", too. That's a huge mismatch in the paint
And
there.
they do feed it to her, and look right there. That'll be a foul on the Mustangs. Looks like on number 55, Grace Helmer, the 5'8" junior, and that'll be the first team foul on the Mustangs. And like you said right there, it's a mismatch right there. And if you're the girl that's on the bad side of the mismatch, you're going to definitely foul. As Zabrecki carries the ball baseline. Jaksic another three. Rouser with the offensive rebound, goes up, and she will be fouled. And looks like that was number 11, Izzy Benderowski, and that'll be the team second, her first.
With Malarski being a mismatch down at the bottom of the court there. Now you have to look at who's guarding her. And it was number 14, Delaney McGinty. Junior standing in at 5'10", still pretty tall, but compared to Malarski, that's nothing.
Well, Rouser will miss the first free throw. She'll capitalize on the second one to make it a 4-1 lead for those Indians with about 5 minutes left in this first quarter. And you see Indians, they're playing up close right now, and there's a turnover right there, and that'll be Lake Central ball. Pressure right there by the Indians causes that Mustang turnover.
That ball went right into our cheerleaders here for Lake Central.
I'm telling you, man, Munster does not like Lake Central. As long as we get to Zabrecki. It's interesting to see how Hoppenthal rotates his offense. Last year, I mean, he had a well group, like you could say. I mean, as Malarski goes inside, and the two rolls out. And it looks like that'll be a foul. It will be on the Indians, and that'll be their team's second foul. We were talking about Hoppenthal had a kind of a great rotation going last year because he had a lot of star players. You lose 6 seniors, and the question is, how do you rotate? As right now, here comes a senior, Stephanie Diak for Sarah Zabrecki. And number 23 for the Lady Mustangs, Emily Zabrecki, actually a family member of Sarah Zabrecki, so a little family competition going on here tonight.
Great D by Divac
yeah,
there.
about to say almost a loose ball, and there's a steal by the Indians. Long's pushing the ball up top, all the way to Jaksic inside for the two, and she lays it in. 6-1 Indians with 4:23 left as Jaksic gets her first 2 points.
5-point game and a low scoring game here too. This small lead could be huge for the Indians.
Steal for Taylor Jaksic. Gonna go for another two. Just throws it up, can't get a handle of it. That will be a jump ball. And it will be Mustang ball. Seemed like Jaksic kind of lost control of the ball going up for that layup. All the way across to Emily Zabrecki. You can't be throwing those, you know, quarterback throws across the court because you're just going to steal it when that ball is just up top. Benderowski for three. Can't hit it. Rouser with the rebound.
We've already seen in this game, LC has the defense to just be able to cut off all those passes. They did it on the last Munster possession.
Diak up top.
Long coming across the top.
Right now, Malarski's wanting the ball because look at the mismatch as Munster capitalizes it. And has a fast break going on right now. Loses the ball, and that will be Lake Central ball. Another turnover by Munster.
That was Divac playing defense on Emily Zabrecki there.
Well, number 22 for those Mustangs, Janeka Van Gunt comes in, and number 23, Bailey Furman, will be coming in for the Indians. So right now, Lake Central has all three of their seniors in and 2 juniors.
And look at that height advantage.
Yeah, I was about
to
to actually comment on that, Josh. There's a very obvious height disadvantage right now, and for Lake Central, you got to really capitalize on it. I mean, when you're winning the height game, you just got to capitalize it.
6'1", Allie Malarski getting guarded by 5'4", Ella McComas.
That's something that Huppenthal needs to see. And right there, inside Malarski for the 2. And right there, Josh, he lays it in.
Just no competition there for Malarski.
As it's an 8-1 Lake Central lead. Drives inside for the 2. Cannot get the shot. Malarski with the rebound. Long pushes it, coast to coast. No basket. There will be no basket. Is there a foul? There will be a foul. It looks like it will be on the ground. So Munster's third. The foul is on the ground, and the basket will not count. Another 2 from Malarski, and she hits that one.
Coach Huppenthal finally taking advantage of the mismatches there.
You got to wonder when Munster's going to make their first shot at the game because their only point is from a free throw. Emily Zarecki goes for the 2. She cannot hit it. Furman with the rebound. All the way across to Jaksic. Spin move, 2. She's blocked. And that might be another foul. And it will be on the Mustangs. Team's 4th foul.
That was Alina Manjari getting tangled into it there with Taylor Jaksic.
You know, for a team that does not have the win and loss record they want coming, into, this late, early in the year, it's kind of hard for people to focus and keep their head up. And I think that's what Huppenthal has been preaching. Yes, these girls don't have the best record, but he knows what this team is capable of doing. So for him to have these girls heads up and not, worry about your record and just worry about game after game is huge. And there's Furman for the 2, and she lays it in, and Lake Central takes a 12-1 lead.
Like you said earlier, it's a very young Lake Central team. Only 3 seniors on roster.
And looks like there will be a foul on the Indians, maybe a push.
With it being such a young team, Huppenthal wants to make sure these girls keep their spirits high. It doesn't matter what they do this year.
Huppenthal he's always had a veteran team. Every year he's had a senior group that always can lead this team. And this year, having 3 seniors and one of them starting, it's tough. With 1:20, Lake Central up 12-1. 3 by Bondarowski. Up, and it's no good. And it looks like Lake Central is the last team to tip it as it's Munster ball.
Lake Central with an 11-point lead here with 1:12 left.
Zabrecki will be passing the ball out. Goes to McComas all the way to Emily Zabrecki. Emily Zabrecki for the 2. She is fouled by Furman. And Emily Zabrecki will be going to line for 2 free throws.
Munster still has not hit their first field goal of the game.
Not yet. And that'll be the team's 4th and Bailey Furman's 1st. Total of 8 fouls and not even done with this first quarter yet, as she hits her first free throw to make this a 10-point game. Emily Zabrecki goes for 2 for 2 to make this a single-digit game, 12-3 Lake Central. Morales for the 2, coast to coast, and she lays it in.
Morales, only a sophomore on this Lake Central team, too.
Zabrecki from 3, cannot hit it. Jaksic with the rebound. Tiana Morales, the sophomore, like you just said. It seems like she's going to be that true point guard to come off the bench for Huppenthal, and that's a big thing for some teams. If a true point guard can come off the bench and be vital for a team, and it looks like she's going to be that vital piece this year for the Indians. Right now, it looks like kind of a man-to-man for Munster, I want to say, but also a 3-2 zone. Looks like more of a 3-2 zone right now. Lake Central's just going to hold this for the last shot and try to, come out of the first quarter with a big lead, and that's what they need.
Already with a double-digit lead here.
They're going to have to shoot soon. It's not going to count, but that will be the end of the first quarter. Lake Central up 14-3 in a big game for the Indians. This is a region rivalry, LC and Munster. Oh, man, Josh, a lot of great memories from Lake Central and Munster these past years. We go back to last year in this very gym, Nick Anderson game-winning shot in the sectional semifinals. No one can forget that. That was probably one of the greatest moments that happened in this gym. Soccer, baseball, softball, you name it. I mean, it doesn't matter what the records are. It seems like no matter what, these teams compete until it's a close game. Soccer, I mean, just in general, everything, because it doesn't matter what your records are. You're playing your rival. When you play your rival, you just go all out, Josh.
I know our football team isn't that good, but in all my years I've been going to LC, we've beaten Munster every year.
Yeah, and Munster used to beat LC, and then, LC's been turning it around into football and beating Munster. I mean, the story I like to tell is whoever usually wins the first game in anything, they always meet in sectionals and loses that game. So the team that always wins that first game loses that second game, and that's kind of the story for a lot of sports, I could say. Happened in basketball, happened in soccer. We don't know in football because they're different classes, but it's always the story. I don't understand why. As Zabrecki will bring the ball up to start the second quarter, Lake Central with a 14-3 lead. Inside of Malarski. Malarski's going to go for the two. Cannot hit that one. Munster trying to get their first field goal of the game still.
Lake Central's been playing incredible defense here.
Benderowski
Munster to only 3 points.
3 for Munster. Malarski pulls it down. We'll give it to Tiana Morales. Seems like Huppenthal came out with the same lineup as the end of the first quarter, except I think Rouser came in for Furman in that substitution.
Number 5, Maddie Lacomic for Munster on the pass break up there, but Tiana Morales fought for it all the way back and wound up with the ball again.
For Lake Central, it seems like they're trying to get the ball inside as there's a turnover right there. Actually, not a turnover, my bad.
That was again Maddie Lacomic.
Diak thought about the 3. Zabrecki will shoot the 3. And she will hit the 3. A big 3 by Sarah Zabrecki. Her second 3 of the night to make this a 17-3 ball game. Big 3 right there, Josh, by Sarah Zabrecki.
With how Munster's offense is playing, can't really afford anything to give up on defense. And
tip by Diak, and I think that's off Munster too. It will be off Munster. Now be a Lake Central ball and another turnover by the Mustangs. As Lake Central will try to extend this big lead.
.35 Alina Manjari tying her shoe down there.
I'm glad to see you checking out everything, Josh. It's good to see that. Diak with it up top. Tiana Morales for 3. Left. And Munster will pull down the rebound. 3 for Munster. In and out.
Probably their closest shot of the game.
Malarski with another board. Here's an interesting matchup. Benderowski on Sarah Zabrecki, probably the 2 best players on the court right now. And you saw Malarski once again clapping her hands. She notices the mismatch and she wants the ball. Deep 3 for Zabrecki. Cannot handle that. Sometimes, Josh, you just got to watch where you shoot it. That's good. Blocked by Tiana Morales. Diak dives for it on the ground. It's a jump ball, and I think that's going to go to the Mustangs, and it will. Joe, sometimes you need that heat check when you're making threes. Sometimes you might take one a little too far. So I got a handful of substitutions right now, and it looks like that'll be the first time out of the night by Coach Huppenthal for the Lake Central Indians. Lake Central with the 17-3 lead. If you're just joining us, my name is Jack Dio with Josh Brunette here at Lake Central High School on this Tuesday night for some non-conference basketball, but some rivalry basketball. like to thank you for joining us. Lake Central right now in a timeout. You know, Josh, when you're up 17-3 and you call a timeout, what do you think they're talking about?
Just got to make sure you can maintain that lead. We've seen Munster get pretty close to finally getting their first field goal of the night.
Yeah, and if you guys are just joining, Munster's not made the field goal yet. They're at 3 free throws. But it seems like they're getting closer and closer, Josh. I mean, they're just going in and out now. And for Munster right now with out-of-bounds play, definitely could maybe score some points right here. Maybe to start a run, because that's what they need right now. All the way up top.
Emily Zabrecki now on the floor with her cousin Sarah Zabrecki.
Double team right there. She thought about the three, but nice double team coverage by the Indians. Can't handle the ball. Right now, this Indians defense is really stingy because they are just not letting anything go through them. Nothing inside, everything just going out.
Munster just trying to work into the paint here. Can't get anything.
Yeah, right now this 2-3 zone, kind of a 2-3 zone for LC is really working out. Hands up, and no foul right there as it's a clean block. Megan Long with the ball. Jaksich all with the ball inside of Malarski, and it looks like that'll be off her leg, and it'll be Munster ball. Number 12, Abby Utsi is coming in for the Indians. And also number 35 for the Mustangs will be coming in, Alina Mangiri. Mangiri will be handling the ball right now. Looks like Jaksich will be kind of a little press right now. And looks like that's tipped by Sarah Zabrecki.
You can see Lake Central making sure to stay aggressive here too.
Blocked by Malarski right there. Jaksich gets the ball, goes in for the two, and she lays it in, the finger roll lay-in, and LC extends their lead once again, 19-3 Indians.
Coach Uppenthal not letting off the gas pedal here with this game. Looked like Emily Zabrecki went up for the rebound, missed it, and got hit in the face with the ball there.
And that will be up top that Utsi's. Inside of Malarski, and a great steal right there by Munster. Really read that play.
That was Grace Helmer on the steal.
For the two, cannot hit it, and they lay it in for their first field goal of the game. Number 14, Delaney McGinty gets the first field goal for the Mustangs. Sarah cannot hit it, and it might be an over-the-back foul on Sarah Zabrecki, and it is an over-the-back foul on Sarah Zabrecki. Team's fifth. 2 more and earn the bonus, Josh. And Sarah Zabrecki not happy about that call at all, as we'll see number 20 for the Indians, Madison Dolsky, come in for Sarah Zabrecki. Munster not really paying attention on that pass right there. Utsi's almost came out of nowhere and stole that ball.
Utsi's another young piece of this Indians basketball team.
As there's a steal right there, Utsi's with the ball. Gives it to Megan Long. Megan Long's just going to go in for the two. Can't hand it. Blocked right there, but they're going to call it a foul on Utsi's, and it looks like Munster will be going to line for 2 free throws.
It's going to be Alina Manjari headed to the line here for the Mustangs.
She's going to hit the first. Second one will not go in. Malarski with another rebound.
LC's the lead down to 13 points here.
All it takes is one run, Josh. It takes one run, that's it. Pass to Malarski over the top. Cannot get an offensive rebound. Loses it. And Munster will get the rebound. For the 2. Megan Long will pull that one down. She has the number games going for her right now. Munster with the ball. There's a wide open Mustang right there. And she hits the 2. A little cherry picking right there, Josh.
It looked like Long and Dolsky were both down on the court there for that possession.
Almost another steal right there, and it'll be off of Lake Central. Munster ball, and here come the Mustangs, Josh. Looks like Malarski will be coming out of the game, and Utzies. Looks like Furman will be coming in, and Rouser.
Coach Uppendahl trying to change it up here. Slow down this Mustangs roll.
Looks like it will be on the ground. You know, if Munster can pull in at least 7 points by halftime, you got to feel great because they were down by like 16 in this quarter.
Not hitting your first field goal until late in the second quarter, too. And if you're able to bring it that close by half, you feel pretty good about yourself.
Well, Munster isn't a bonus now, and they missed that bonus free throw, and it'll be Lake Central ball. As like Diak will be coming in for Furman. And she stepped over the line. And it'll be Munster ball.
That's a mistake you cannot make there if you're Lake Central.
I know you're up by 11, but still, Josh. And that will be Munster ball. All the way up top to the logo. Three. Offensive rebound for Munster, and it's blocked right there. Like a triple block right there, Josh. 3 Indians right there, as that will be Mustang ball.
I think I saw Long in there, Rouser in there, and Jacksich in there.
Too many people. I mean, that's called attacking the ball right there, Josh. And that will be a Mustang turnover with 1:39 left in the second quarter with 1:40 left in this game. Indians have a couple of possessions that have resulted in no points, so got to get some points on the board right now.
Long heavily covered at the 3.
It's again Mustang just going around. Diak for 3. Can't hit it. Jaksic offensive rebound on the baseline. Going to Megan Long. Can she hit this 3? Yes, she can. Long with the long 3 as it's 22-8. Lake Central in the final minute in the second quarter.
That's huge going into half here.
As Munster will miss that too. And it will be Mustang ball.
If LC can get out of this without letting Munster score any more points, they'll go into half with a 14-point lead, and you got to feel pretty good about that if you're one of our Lady Indians here.
Yeah, and it's, you know, they won on Saturday. They lost closely in a DAC matchup on Wednesday. So, I mean, it's always how you react. You know, for a team to lose a DAC game at home and not have a game yet won, it's tough, you know, mentally to prepare. And LC's been doing that with that Highland game on that Saturday night. And tonight they're really showing that that hasn't affected them one bit. Jaksic outside. They might just hold it for the last shot, go into halftime with a big lead. All the way across the Diak with 18 seconds left in this game.
Munster brings a double team on Diak. Dolsky's open in the corner.
Long showing some handles right now with 7 seconds left. about 4. Dalsey's open in the corner. She can't see it. Jaksic 3, buzzer. Oh, she hits the 3 at the buzzer.
That's huge going into half here.
What a 3 right there by Taylor Jaksic. And Josh, what a big 3 for Jaksic. As we will go into halftime, your Lady Indians are up 25-8. Welcome back, everyone, to some rivalry basketball here on this Tuesday night at Lake Central High School. As you see on the scoreboard, your Indians are up 25-8 on the Munster Mustangs. And Josh, we saw a lot of different things, and the Indians are definitely capitalizing on those turnovers, hitting their threes. What is one thing you'd like to see more of the Indians this half?
I want to see some more ball control from the Indians.
No, my bad, Josh. Now what about the Mustangs? You're down 25-8. What is one thing you must do not to let the score, come in your head mentally and let you not even have a chance to come back at all?
Cannot turn the ball over. We've seen too many times the Mustangs get right by the basket, right under the basket even, and it's either blocked, stolen, out of bounds. Something happens that just doesn't go the Mustangs' way.
Yeah, and Lake Central is going to start with the ball here to start off this third quarter. And it's going to be the starting lineup, actually, who came out. So the starting lineup will be back out for the Indians as Long up top. So there's Rebecca had 2 nice threes in that first half, so she's going to definitely be looking for some more threes.
Let's not forget, too, Taylor Jacksich hit a buzzer beater at the end of the half there.
That was a cold shot right there. I'll give her that. That was a really nice shot. Long in the corner, and she will splash that one as Lake Central takes a 20-point lead. Indians 28, Mustangs 8, along with another big 3, and these Indians are definitely playing the right way right now. They're hitting their shots, which is huge. Inside, up, and she hits it. Nice shot right there.
Impressive shot there over Ali Malarski.
Number 55, Grace Helmer, and it took a quarter and a half for Munster to get their first field goal, and it takes them about a minute in this. So good signs for Munster coming out of the locker room. Inside to Malarski.
That's going to be Lake Central's ball here as Munster tipped it out of bounds there.
Long will pass the ball out. All the way up top to Jaksic. She'll hand it out to Zabrecki. Zabrecki goes, nice pass to Malarski, and Malarski finishes the nice play. As Lake Central matches that too to make this once again a 20-point game.
Lake Central's going to want to keep padding onto that lead there. Not only will it help them get the win in the short term, could also be a confidence booster in the long term.
As Zabrecki will handle that rebound all the way across the Malarski, and Malarski cannot handle that, and that'll be a Mustang ball.
35, Alina Manjari going to take it up the court here.
Seems like her and Benderowski have been the ones controlling the ball most of the game. That's all the way to Manjari. For the 2, she cannot lay it in. Malarski with Rouser, my bad, with the rebound. Long corner, Zabrecki 3. It's good. Zabrecki with the 3.
If Munster wants to come back in this game, cannot afford to leave Zabrecki open for 3.
Now that's some deadly basketball right there, Josh. Go inside, kick it outside, hit a wide open corner 3. That's going to win you ball games. And Sarah Zabrecki and Megan Long definitely perfected that play right there. It looks like that'll be a foul. It might be on Long, and it will be on Long, and that'll be the team's first. Looks like Long with a little push on her. Inside, 2, and tipped, and it's going to be Munster ball. Not mine, bad. Lake Central ball, actually. It looked like off of Lake Central, but it'll be Lake Central ball.
There's some great defense on the baseline there by Lake Central to force that ball out of bounds.
And they're doing a great thing is just keeping their hands up. Don't jump on them. Just keep your hands up, and you won't get called a foul. And right there, kept their hands up, blocked the ball, no foul was called. Try to go to Malarski. Malarski kind of get double teamed now. Seems like Mustangs realize the threat she is. And that one is off a Rouser, and it'll be Munster ball.
Yeah, like you said just now, Munster definitely playing towards Ali Malarski, seeing that mismatch there.
3. Rouser falls down with the ball. That's going to be, it looks like a foul on the Mustangs as well. It will be a foul. It'll be the team's first, and it looks like Bailey Fern will be coming in for the Indians.
So Rouser hit the ground hard there and just popped right back up.
Furman will be coming in for Rouser. And for those Mustangs, Emily Zabrecki will be coming in. Ella McComas will be coming in. I want to say Janika Van Gunt will also be coming in. Long in the corner. Zabrecki for another three. Off to the right.
Manjari almost lost the ball there.
Almost a carry or a travel. Goes for the two, and Long might have got her with the body once again. It is, and that'll be her second, team second. And most likely, yes, Tina Morales will be coming in for Mega Long. Mustangs started the quarter really good with hitting their first shot of game as Benderowski will go for the deep three. Zabrecki handles the rebound, but the Indians' defense has definitely adjusted. Just going to go inside, and she'll not be able to hit it. Malarski with the two, and she will be fouled, and will be going to the line for 2 free throws right there. Awareness by Malarski leads to free throws for the Indians.
Great play there by Malarski to get the rebound, just using that gigantic height to her advantage.
That'll be Munster's second team foul. Cannot hit the first one. Second one will fall in as she goes 1 for 2 on her free throws to make this a 34-10 Lake Central lead. Benderowski with the ball. As you just heard, the coach from Munster yell, move the ball. And that's how you're going to score if you move the ball, and the ball's loose right there. Jaksic with the steal. Furman with the ball. Furman for the two. Cannot hit it. And the ball's up for rebounds, and Manjari with the rebound. 3 for Benderowski. Malarski with the rebound, but loses it. Benderowski for the two, and she lays it in.
Second field goal of the second half for Munster. 3:30 left in the game, in the quarter.
Benderowski chips into that lead with the two. Jaksic for 3. Cannot hit that. Emily Zabrecki with the rebound and will take the ball up. Benderowski 3. Malarski with another rebound. Jaksic on the baseline. Goes for the two. A little crazy shot right there by Jaksic.
Benderowski handling it.
Loses it. Jaksic has a breakaway. And she lays it in for 2. And it looks like Hummenthal will call a timeout. So Jaksic lays in a 2, and Coach Hummenthal calls an Indian timeout with 2:52 left in this third quarter. Lake Central 36, Munster 12.
Biggest lead of the night here for Lake Central, a 24-point lead.
And you expect it to grow bigger and bigger because this Lady Indian team is definitely going right now. I mean, they're looking the best I've seen them all year, Josh.
Definitely looking like they got some confidence back in this game.
And like we said, that's going to be a big thing to get their confidence up after that not so hot start. And just got to, set that aside and go from there. As the next Lake Central and Munster matchup, I'm pretty sure is December 18th. The boys come here. And Munster is a pretty hype team for boys, I should say. They're a pretty hype team. They're number 2 in the region behind Valpo. So it's going to be a big matchup here at Lake Central.
Like we said earlier, Every game.
It doesn't
between Munster
matter
and
what your
LC.
record is. I mean, it's a rivalry match. Everyone just gives it all.
Seems like every game's gonna end up just.
We've seen blowouts. Don't get us wrong, but I honestly don't see them try as hard as I see them do, especially against Munster. And there'll be a turnover on Munster as she steps out going for the ball. Furman will pass the ball out to, looks like Tiana Morales.
I remember last year our boys team took on Munster in Munster, ended up losing.
It was
very
close.
close game
It was very close.
Whole time.
And you go to sectionals, and it literally came down to the last play of the game, the buzzer beater. So, I mean, there's a rich history between Lake Central and Munster in any sport you can think of. Furman 3, corner. She hits the 3. Bailey Furman with her first 3 tonight to make this a 39-12 game. Right now, this Lake Central defense is just not giving up anything. I mean, every time basically Munster goes inside, they're getting fouled or blocked. 3 for Munster, and that'll be out of bounds.
As Tiana Morales is going to bring it up here.
Like we said, Morales is going to be that true point guard to come off the bench when Zabrecki is not out there. So for her to be a huge part of this team is big for Huppenthal, especially when you're a sophomore, you get that experience. Jaksic for 3. Diak with the offensive rebound. Furman, she says, why not another 3? Not heading that one. And that'll be Munster ball. But that's kind of the story with Sarah Zabrecki as well. She's very young, got so much experience, especially from the seniors. And that has paid off huge for her and this team. She's almost like a senior. I've said that last year too. She's almost like a senior because of the experience she has. Emily Zabrecki with the ball. Tries to go inside. That might be another steal by Jaksic, and she has to at least have 5 steals right now. Spin move. Goes for the 2. That's a blocking foul, and she'll be going to the line for 2 free throws. Team's for third, her second. Should be shooting 2 free throws right here to extend this Lake Central lead. First one rolls in.
40-12 here now with a minute left in the third.
Second one rolls in as well. 41-12 with a minute left in this third quarter. And a little contact on that one. And it looks like that might be on Furman. That's her third and team's third. All the way to Zabrecki. Crosses over. Goes to Monagary. Inside for the 2. She's blocked by Jaksic.
That's another block for Jaksic today.
She's a defensive machine tonight. Tiana Morales with the ball. Corner Jaksic. And if you guys couldn't hear, Huppenthal just said 1 shot because they're just going to hold it for the last shot. Maybe give it to Jaksic again, Josh. Maybe a little buzzer beater magic once again.
Jaksic has been lights out today, both offensively and defensively. Wouldn't be surprised here.
And almost a steal right there, as there'll be 6 seconds left on the clock. Diak with the 3 inside. Lake Central ball with 4 seconds left in this third quarter.
Munster getting a little bit aggressive here towards the end of the third.
Well, you just don't want to give a wide open basket to end the quarter. Jaksich with the ball once again, goes inside for the 2. Point 3 will be Munster ball. Kind of impossible to come off the shot here, Josh. Especially when Lake Central's pressing you.
Absolutely no time there.
And that's going to be into the 3rd quarter. Lake Central with a commanding 41-12 lead. And these Lady Indians are on fire on both sides of the ball, offense, defense. And for Coach Helmenthal, it's going to be interesting how he goes into this 4th quarter, who he plays. Because, I mean, I don't think you really need to play your starters right now, Josh, in case you don't want to get them injured, especially you got a long season ahead of you. You've got a very strong DAC. You've got a sectional that you want to win once again. And possibly they want to go back to the regional championship and get the revenge because they lost very late in that game against Penn. I think they want that regional championship back this year.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me to see Helmenthal throw some of the younger girls out there.
Experience. That's a big key, experience.
Exactly. Jen Tomasic, Tiana Morales, who we've mentioned a couple times tonight, Abby Odzies, who we've mentioned a few times before tonight too. Just get them in there, get some experience.
You know, we'd like to thank Jared Carroll for doing the scoreboard for us tonight on the live stream, that beautiful scoreboard working by our very own Jared Carroll. Just me and Josh, you know, calling the game. You guys are watching the game right now. You guys should actually come out and check them out because there's a, you know, if you've seen, you know, gone to professional games, there's, you know, the hype video that plays before they're introduced. It made by very own Marcus Orchu, who made that video on the video board. It's a pretty cool video, Josh. So, I mean, I'm not trying to say don't watch our live stream, but you got to check out that video. It's a pretty cool video, and I shout out to Marcus for that. He's like family here. As here we go in the 4th quarter, Munster will start with the ball. Benderowski with it. Back with it out top. Steal right there by Tiana Morales. Zabrecki, 2. And cannot hit that one. Looks like she got knocked down on the shot, but no call.
Odzies, Dolsky, and Narot are all in the game here.
Yeah,
names we haven't mentioned too much tonight.
I'm about to say, we talked about who they're going to play, and it's Zabrecki's the starter, and the rest of them are just key bench players. So it's kind of interesting to see this right now. None of them are seniors. All of them are all juniors and sophomores. So it's going to be interesting to see how do they play together, as it looks like that might be a foul. If I can get a clear look, that will be on Utsies, it looks like. Her second, team's 4th. Inside, all the way back up top. Benderowski with the ball. Crosses over. Munster 3. And that's good. Munster with the 3. The chip into this lead to make it a 41-15 game. Looks like that was number 14, Delaney McGinty, with the 3.
Morales with the ball.
Zabrecki goes baseline, loses a little bit, but gets her dribble back. Julia Narrett was wide open on the block right there. Close call right there. Zabrecki gets the ball, and there's a travel right there by Zabrecki, and she knows it.
Looked like she was looking for Narod there.
She was wide open when they had the dangerous pass right there, so kind of just got to find her, Josh. And that's a key thing for a point guard. You got to find your teammates down low, especially down low, because those were possibly the easiest points could be if you can find them. Looks like that might be a reach and foul on Tiana Morales, I'd like to say. That will be her second, team's 5th. She cannot hit the first one. Looks like Rouser will be coming in for Narut. She hits the second one, 41-16, Lake Central lead. And Munster now coming out with the press.
Got to be aggressive here if you're Munster. Chances of you winning are already pretty slim.
And right there, a turnover by the Indians. Thought about the three. Turnover by the Mustangs. Dolsky goes to Morales.
Looked like some miscommunication there by Delaney McGinty. Thought she had a girl in the paint there.
Dolsky getting double teamed right now, and Huppenthal's going to call a smart timeout with 5:12 left in this fourth quarter.
You know, I'd expect Munster to be more aggressive in the fourth quarter than we've seen so far.
5 minutes left. What do you have to lose, Josh? I'd like to thank you all for tuning into tonight's live stream. Scores 41 Lake Central, 16 Munster with 5:12 left in this fourth quarter. I'm Jack Thiel with always with Josh Brunette. Lady Indians looking trying to get their second win of the year. Finds Dolsky by the LC logo. Hands it off to Furman. Furman loses it. Gets it back, and it looks like it might be a reach and foul on the Mustangs. That will be the team's fourth. And Huppenthal's going to call another timeout. You know, Josh, if you have them, use them. And that's what Huppenthal, I guess, was trying to say. It's been a pretty fast game, Josh, as we round 8 o'clock right now. Games are at 7 o'clock. We know all you people right now are going to probably be watching that Duke and IU game in about 30 minutes. Big game for those Hoosier fans right here in the region.
Duke's been looking incredible this year, too.
They are. They're pretty incredible, I'm not going to lie. So are these LC girls tonight, Josh. I mean, defense has been great. The offense has been hitting their shots at the right time. Zabrecki's been hitting some shots. Jacksich has been hitting some shots, and Long's been hitting some shots. And those are your three key players if you're the Indians tonight. And that's going to be your key players for the rest of the season. Those three are definitely going to lead them into the big games and definitely in sectionals when they need them the most. As looks like Utsis will be passing the ball in. Can't really find anyone. Goes all the way to Morales. Hands it off to Furman. Furman double teamed. Steal by Emily Zabrecki. Great read. And she will lay in the two. Zabrecki with the steal and the two. Tana Morales goes behind the back. And I'm sure Huppenthal doesn't want to use another timeout. And probably should have been a travel right there.
Dolsky's open.
And Morales loses it, but that will be a foul on the Mustangs. And it probably should have been a travel right there, Josh, as I was mentioning. As that'll be another Munster foul, team's fifth.
I don't know what else he was doing there. Dolsky was wide open in the corner. Pretty much that whole possession.
Like I said, if you're going to be a great team or a good team, Josh, you got to find your teammates, and especially if they're open, especially if you're open for three. That's the biggest one in my mind. If you're in the paint wide open or if you're in the corner for a three wide open. Tina Morales with the nice moves right there. Dolsky with the ball up top will hand it off to Morales. Seems like Lake Central's not really in a hurry to score as Utzies goes for the 2. And she hits the nice shot right there.
Went through some contact there, too.
I was just saying, I don't think LC's biggest concern is scoring, but they go right there and score. Emily Zabrecki goes for the 2, Euro step, and it's good.
It's
Emily Zabrecki, last 2 baskets are from her.
Looks like number 34, Julia Narat, and number 30, Essence Johnson, a freshman.
Tiana Morales
getting ready to check in here.
Can't complete the coast-to-coast play. Zabrecki for a 3. Cannot hit. And interesting to see what the call is here. I don't know what the call is, Josh. It's going to be a Munster foul, I think. Push off. And that's the team 6. And here comes substitutions for the Indians. Number 30, Essence Johnson, a freshman. And timeout, Huppenthal. Huppenthal is now officially out of timeouts, Josh.
With a score like this, I'm not sure you would need him, but like you said earlier,
Huppenthal just wants to use them. Might as well, if you have them, use them. Obviously, Huppenthal wants to use them and delay this game as much as he can. Lake Central with a 43-20 commanding lead in this 4th quarter with 3:32 left. Lake Central will be passing the ball out after a Munster foul, pushing the back. Josh, you think Huppenthal can survive with 3.5 minutes without a timeout?
It'll be hard to see.
He's been using his timeouts a lot. Johnson with the ball. Inside of Narut. Narut for the 2. Cannot hit it. Furman with the offensive rebound. Cannot hit that one. Menarowski with the ball. 3. Cannot hit it. Emily Zabrecki with the offensive rebound, and she hits the 2. Emily Zabrecki with 6 points so far in this quarter.
21-point lead here now for LC with a little under 3 minutes left to go.
Looks like there'll be a foul on the Mustangs, and looks like Utzies will be going to line for a 1-on-1 bonus. Will be a 1-on-1 for Utzies. I'll see you officially in the bonus. Off the front rim. Benarowski, and she had traveled. Looks like Tiana Morales will be coming back in for Julia. It looks like it'll be for Bailey Furman, actually.
Huppenthal giving these young girls a bit of experience here.
And that's always been the motto for Huppenthal. He's always given the girls, the young ones, especially a lot of experience, and that's key in late games when you need them the most.
And since Johnson, the freshman, still in the game.
Last freshman I think I saw on the Lady Indians was probably Sarah Zabrecki, if anything. Utzies 2, and it looks like she'll be fouled with some contact on there. It looks like by number 15, Ella McComas. And Utzies will be going to line for 2. First one goes in.
Hoodsies makes it a 22-point lead now.
She goes 2 for 2 right there. Hoodsies extends the lead. Inside, loses it. Hoodsies with the steal. Goes to Johnson, to Tiana Morales. All the way to Johnson. And that might be a foul right there on the Mustangs. Uppenthal wasn't happy right there. He's calling out a play, and I don't think they're running it. And Johnson will go on the line for one free throw. Makes it, she get another one. Subbing for the Mustangs.
That's number 14, Delaney McGinty, coming in for Maddie Lacomic.
Johnson hits the free throw. And a big standing ovation for her. And the second one will be off the front rim. Loses it. Hoodsies with the ball, and it'll be Lake Central ball with 1:43 left.
Hoodsies just went in there out of nowhere.
Hoodsies will give it to Morales. All the way across to Hoodsies. Hoodsies with the lane, and Hoodsies with the 2. And it looks like that'll be a foul on Morales, and that'll be the 16th foul for those Indians. Inside, can I hit it? Johnson with the rebound. Dolsky all the way across. That's off Mustangs. I'm pretty sure that was to Tiana Morales. I think Hoodsies got in the way of it.
Minute 10 here now, 48-22. Indians on top.
It's going to be another jump ball, and then it's going to result in the Mustang ball. Sometimes you can't find anything, you just got to throw it. Off the foot, Johnson with the steal. Johnson goes for the 2, and she lays it in. Johnson with 3 late points here in this game.
Only a freshman, and I know it's in garbage time, but still, I'm impressed with Johnson here.
Garbage time still does matter, Josh. If you go by fantasy football, garbage time can win you a game. It's true. So about 40 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Munster will be passing the ball out. Goes for the 2. Cannot hit it. Morales with the rebound. Probably will just hold it. You know, Hubbendall's calling a play. I don't know. It's called white ice. I don't know what that means, Josh. I like the name, though. As with under 10 seconds left, and that might be the end of the story right now, as Emily Zabrecki just steals the ball. For the 2, cannot hit that. And with .6 left, it will be Lake Central ball. They do not want this game to end. And that will be it for us. Lake Central coming up on top against the Munster Mustangs. 50-22. Thank you all for tuning in. My name is Jack Deal here with Josh Burnett. Have a good night, everyone.